4 main pieces of information that will be integral to your time spent as a guard. Everyone pay the fuck attention. I do not want SG to do some stupid shit anymore, okay? You guys are the backbone of this branch. We have so many fucking recruits, so that means you all need to listen and understand. I am frozen. Capiche? No, yeah, don't dance now. We started. Just show some composure. You guys understand? You are the backbone of this branch right now. That's why you all need to listen. Moving on. In this order, you will learn about the structure and organization of the branch, the separate detachments, sub-detachments, and their expectations and the rank-up requirements in order to climb the ranks. You will also learn about the extensive rules and regulations in place to make sure that you are always performing to an agreeable standard. Lastly, you will learn about our strict expectations of you as guardsmen. Starting off with the structure and organization of the branch, we follow a simple, decentralized system that values individual command and input from our officers. Within the guard, the chain of command follows like so, from the highest authority to the lowest. The commander, who oversees everything within the branch and has the highest authority and power, able to make any executive decision within reason. The section commanders, we only have one, but commanders, because this is outdated as shit when I'm reading, so I'm just going to fix it as we go along. Who take orders directly from the commander and oversee 2 individual detachments as well as their command. Then you got the captains, who command their separate detachments and give directives to the many squadrons under their command. Then you got the lieutenants, who assist the captains with their operations and duties. Then you got the sergeant majors, who act as a bridge between high command and the rest of the branch, primarily the NCOs, but also the enlisted. So the sergeant major is the bridge between you guys and us, the high command. Then you got the sergeant, who lead their own individual squadron and receive objectives from their captains, lieutenants, and sergeant majors. Then you got the corporals, who assist the sergeants in their operations and duties, as well as lead individual groups when required. And lastly, the enlisted, who take orders directly from their superiors and are not permitted to disobey. That's you guys. With the chain of command established, we will move on to the detachments and sub-detachments within the Stationary Guard Regiment. With our detachments, currently 3 primary detachments exist, and their respective names are Artemis, Aether, and Valkyrie. Both Artemis and Aether handle interior work such as civilian affairs and disputes, rogues, and criminal apprehension, patrols, and other such services. They work hand in hand to ensure the continued stability and safety of Paradis. These 2 detachments are also our current main force, meaning that soon you recruits will be able to join their ranks. That is fucking not true. That is another lie. This is the second time I've read that and said that's a lie. There are 3 detachments you could join. There's Valkyrie, Artemis, and Aether. So that's bullshit. Disregard what I just said. The Valkyrie detachment is the only support-based detachment with the possible Titan-focused detachment on the way. I don't know if that's going to be Vanguard or if they're going to add another one, but we are getting Vanguard back soon. And I don't know what their plans are, if they're going to move one of the detachments, Artemis or Aether the Titan, or they're just going to add a whole nother one along with Vanguard. That means we'll have 5 detachments, which is honestly low-key OP, and I like that idea. But anyway, back to Valkyrie. The previous defunct Valkyrie squadron has been repurposed into the Valkyrie detachment, primarily focused on support for the main force. This will include handling logistics, information gathering and compiling, report writing, cart driving, guarding duty, etc. That is my detachment. That is my favorite detachment because I am there. I am biased to Valkyrie because I am the lieutenant of Valkyrie. You guys can join whatever you want, though. We also handle research within the branch and propose inventions for the betterment of Paradis. So yes, Valkyrie does research also. To establish who leads the branch currently, as well as these detachments, a brief introduction will be made for the existing High Command. Leading the Stationary Guard Regiment as the youngest commander in the history of Paradis is Klaus Ivasan. I don't know how to say his last name. But you guys really should pay attention here so you know who's in charge. Okay, so you don't end up going up to Klaus and saying, yo, recruit, because that would be stupid as shit, and I don't ever want that to happen. So, Klaus Ivasan is the commander of SL. He is the youngest in history. Okay. Then you got, acting as the only section commander as of the present, is Lori Laureate. She is the only section commander. Leading Artemis as its captain is Dallas. He is actually missing right now. Some rogues kidnapped him, so I don't know who's leading Artemis. I think it's Delta, who's a corporal, like right now. Or honestly, another captain will take over. Someone will take that over. We gotta free Dallas. That's the biggest thing right now. They have no lieutenant. Leading Aether as its captain is Maeve with her lieutenant Ridge, who is not the lieutenant anymore. Ridge actually just got demoted, so Aether does not have a lieutenant either. Leading Valkyrie as its captain is Balleroy Arn with his lieutenant Joe Nero, which is me. Familiarize yourself with everyone that has just been named, as you will be serving under them for the betterment of Paradis. So take notes, please, guys. Fucking God, please take notes. By the way, someone did fix this document. This has been updated, so that's nice. Moving on to the next portion, in order to rank up within the stationary guard, you must log each guard-related event or activity in order to gain EP. So that's going to a PD, you take a screenshot, and you send it an EP request. That's how you get EP. You must also log garrison training events for training points, TP, as an additional requirement to rank up. By the way, this always reminds me over here, take a screenshot right now so you guys know that you are at this classroom. Take a screenshot. But as recruits, in order to pass this phase and be promoted to private, you must attend a classroom as you are now, and also attend a guard-related event or activity under the supervision of a designated officer. You must also attend a training event and pass your recruit exam before you are promoted. So you need the classroom, one event, one TP, one training, that is, and then to pass your recruit exam, and then you could get to private. Oh, wow, they updated this. This is so nice. Thank God. You must, oh God, I said that. You must also training. Okay. If you have previously attended an event before this classroom, then you will soon be promoted to private. Okay, that's, no. Once you pass this phase, to rank up further from private to private first class, you must log 8 separate events in order to get 8 EP and log 3 separate trainings to gain 3 TP. So to get from private to private first class, it's 8 EP and 3 TP. Upon reaching this margin and being promoted, your EP count will be reset, and you will be required to reach 10 EP, which is event points, 5 EP, which is training points, and 1 MP in order to be promoted to Lance Corporal. However, promotion to Lance Corporal also requires a recommendation from an officer responsible for your detachment. Once you are a Lance Corporal, you are no longer required to log events, and instead should aim to stand out in order to be selected as a candidate for trial NCO. Since they don't explain what merit points are, I'll explain them right now. So when it says 1 MP, that's a merit point. You get merit points for doing good shit in PDs. For example, good Titan engagement, good baiting, good leadership skills, good de-escalation tactics, anything good, an NCO or up will request you to get an MP, which is a merit point. You need a merit point to get to Lance Corporal. Any questions so far? So a merit point is being a good boy, yes sir. And a demerit is for being a bad boy. Like Lucius. I'm kidding. Lucius isn't a bad boy. So you could get a demerit, and that is not fun. Wait, I cannot read that. Hold on. Okay, everything is tagged there. That's something else. I'm not demerited, it's just there, yeah. Well, nice drawing. Okay, good. You should be taking notes, you mother... I'm kidding. Anyway, let's get back to it before my fucking throat explodes. Kenny, shut up. Take that hat off. You are a target for the enemy. Kenny, like, seriously, though. You're gonna stand out, bro. That hat is green and bright as day. I know you want to fight, okay? We're getting on with this. So, that means, although unlikely, you may promote it. Oh, yeah, you could also, by the way, if you stand out, like, very well, you could get field promoted to trial NCO. Like, fucking Lucius went from PFC to Corporal. You could get, like, they host tryouts, they have trial NCO tryouts, where you could just skip everything. But you have to be at least a private. You need to pass your recruit phase no matter what. But there are trial NCO tryouts. I just had one. I lost 2 NCOs. Got one back. Hold on. Texting my girlfriend. Okay. It is unlikely, but it does happen recently, and we are looking for NCOs. I think Valkyrie only has 2 at the moment. We need 4. Aether, I don't know how many they have. I don't know how many Artemis has. But people are looking for NCOs. I know that for a fact. With the promotion requirement section just about wrapped up, I will allow a brief intermission for questions. No one has questions because I asked already. All right. In this section, you will be informed of the many equipment, execution, combat, uniform, conduct, and arrest regulations. This is the most important part of the classroom. This is why we brought classrooms back. Everyone needs to pay attention here and take notes, please, for the love of God. Am I understood? Am I understood? Jump if I'm understood. Hoorah. Alright, good. This is the most important shit. So, okay. For equipment, all guardsmen of the regiment are permitted a military saber, flare gun, musket, and bandages if you require any. Handcuffs are only permitted for private first class and above, although this may be subject to change in the future. Note that while private first classes and above are permitted handcuffs, they are not to be used thoughtlessly. Only when permitted by an officer present or when extenuating circumstances allow it may you lawfully arrest someone with handcuffs. So what that means is don't go around, if you're a PFC, waving your fucking handcuffs around. That is a no-no. Only take your handcuffs out when you are 100% going to detain or arrest someone with proof. Do not take your handcuffs out as a fear tactic. That is no good. Am I understood? Oh, my fucking game keeps freezing every time I try to tab back in. Don't jump yet. I'll tell you guys when to jump. I want to make sure that I'm understood. All right, good. Perfect. Good job, boys. Is everyone here GMT, by the way? EU? I can't tab back in. Everyone here is EU? Oh, he's East. GMT 3. Yeah, I'm East too. Alright, anyway. Flintlocks are only permitted for lieutenants and above. This will not change. So if you see a flintlock, do not take it. Being caught with any equipment while it's not being the correct rank will result in corporal punishment administered by a member of high command. So you don't want that shit. When using firearms in any scenario, it is important to keep in mind 3 key rules. Remember this, please. God, no more fucking TK, for the love of God. I don't want to see my commander get fucking headshot by a recruit ever again. Here are the 3 key rules. Ready? Never point your musket at something you do not intend to destroy. Always treat your weapon as if it were loaded. Be sure of your target and what is beyond it. This is like real life too, guys. Once you pull that trigger, you cannot call that bullet back. Don't go kill hunting. This is a big responsibility. I know it's a video game, but having this musket is a bigger responsibility than fucking anything else, to be honest. Keep in mind to never point your firearms at another soldier or individual unless ordered to, as this is called flagging. Remember that word, flagging. And is highly reprehensible and will result in punishment. Do not flag. So I'm going to give you an example of flagging. This is flagging. This is flagging. If you do this in a PD, this is flagging. Or say there's a target over there. Right? There. Here. Who is this? Simon, go stand over here real quick. Say, Lucius, stay still. Say there's a target over there. I want to shoot him. If I were to shoot him, you do not go like this. You do not walk past him like this. If you're going to do it, you pull your gun up, then you push it out again. You understand? Don't go like this. Go like this. Understood? Is everyone watching me? Why is everyone watching Simon? So this is the way to do it. Say I want to aim at Simon. You guys aren't there. Simon's there, right? I'm going to do it one more time. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Everyone watch me. Kenny, turn to me. Turn to me. Turn to me. So that's the bad guy. I want to kill him. My friend's standing right here. I don't want to walk by him like this. I want to go like this. And then like this. Understood? Simple. That's how you avoid TK. All right, Simon, come back. You guys got it? Pay attention. So, you have questions? This is like the biggest thing right here. Yeah, that's fine. You're not aiming at me. You're not aiming at me. Once you're, yeah, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. If there's a target beyond me, no, you put your musket up and then you remake it ready. That's how we avoid TK. You see? Yes. And now cross me. Let me see the right way to do it. Show me the right way. You could do that too. That's fine too. But if you want to stay behind, yeah, you don't want to aim at anyone in front. You understand? No flagging. Go work, boys. Well, if they walk in front of you, then, I mean, shit. That's on them. As long as you... No, if you guys are doing the right thing, and they walk in front of you as you shoot, that's their problem. No. Trust me, I don't. I don't underestimate people. You're not wrong at all. But it's not your fault. As long as you have a clip, you'll be fine. No, there are some competent recruits. Let me get back to this. Executions can only be authorized and ordered by lieutenants or higher, and must have just cause and reasoning. Keep in mind that when conducting executions, proper procedure must be followed, otherwise you will be committing murder. You cannot do a field execution with one person. You guys remember that clip what Arn did? That old captain? That is so fucking wrong. That is completely wrong, and you do not do that. Someone send it to Kenny. I don't have the clip. That's the reason SG got defunded. Yeah. That is completely fucking wrong. First off, that's not even like a valid execution. I don't know where he got the fucking balls to just shoot someone like that. But whatever. Back to it. Executions by firing line must be conducted by 5. These are going to be on your exam, I'm pretty sure. 5 or more soldiers with muskets, not any other firearm. It must be a musket. See, he also used a flintlock. And he shot a guy that wasn't even fighting him. He just shot him. That just shows. All soldiers conducting their executions must fire at the same time. Firing too early will be considered murder. So execution, they have that in the MP handbook. Go look at the firing line if you have any questions on that. When in active combat, avoid using your saber as primary means of engagement. Always try to use firearms from a safe distance in order to ensure the safety of yourself and others. So that means no saber rushing. No going like this. Ready? Someone shoot at me. Don't actually... Yeah, Lucius, don't shoot me, though. No. No, not you guys. Lucius will do it. Lucius, shoot at the ground. Alright, now I'm going to go rush him like this. That's wrong. That is wrong. That is wrong. Saber... that's called saber rushing. Okay? Saber rushing is not skilled whatsoever. It's basically whoever spams quicker. That is why we don't want a saber rush, because odds are you will end up dead. Someone will come out of a house and double team you. You understand? I want you guys to be alive. What about during the village? That... Nah, I didn't agree with that. That's why I didn't go and rush. I did not agree with bum rushing the village, because they kept respawning. So it's like stupid. You're going to kill like, what, 5 of them, then they're going to keep fucking respawning. No, what we should have done during that village is we should have pulled out to where I was with the carts, reestablished the perimeter, and tried to get communications going again. That's what I would have done. But I was in charge of Valkyrie. Yeah, see, that was... I set up a good perimeter, but they just wanted to fight and keep rushing. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, but, however, if the situation calls for it, it may be deemed necessary to use your sabers to save your own life or the life of others. So, don't try to use your saber first, but if you need to use your saber, use it. You understand? Just use it smartly. Like, if you shoot and miss and someone's rushing you with a saber, you have no choice but to saber. That's basically what it is. Do not shoot an already dead body, as this is considered double tapping, and you will be punished heavily for it. That's a big thing. Take notes on that. That's going to be on your exam. Do not shoot an already dead body, as this is considered double tapping, and you will be punished heavily for it. Capiche? Good. Do not loot the corpses of combatants or non-combatants unless in an extreme emergency. So don't loot someone you kill unless there is an emergency. This is considered desecration of the dead and insubordination, which will also result in heavy punishment. So you are not allowed to loot corpses unless it is a dire emergency. For uniforms, you are to wear the standard branch jacket, white pants, and an unobstructive colored shirt if you wish. The branch jacket may come with an armband designated you to a specific detachment or sub-detachment. Designating, sorry. Failure to uphold these uniform regulations will result in demerits, and continued failure will result in harsher punishments. For arrests, it is fairly simple. When conducting an arrest, you must tell them they are being arrested, identify if they are armed or unarmed, and compliant or non-compliant. This is also very, 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 very fucking important. Everyone listen. For unarmed and compliant individuals, you may be ambushed towards them in order to draw out information more easily. So unarmed and compliant, they'll speak, they'll do whatever. Maybe, who knows. For armed and compliant individuals, tread cautiously and disarm them as soon as they are cuffed in order to keep everyone safe. Make sure to be coordinated in case the individual shows any signs of resistance at any point. So if they're armed and compliant, you cuff them. First thing you do is what? Kenny, what's the first thing you do, armed and compliant? After you cuff them. Remove the weapon. Good shit. Who said that? Good shit, Sin. It's okay, Kenny. By who? Why would you get No, you need to... No, that's bullshit. No, if they're in handcuffs... First off, you don't even have cuffs. You're a recruit. So how did you do that? That's if they committed a crime. You don't just take their musket if they didn't commit a crime. You understand? Like, say they commit a crime with a musket. You arrest, then take it. Okay, good. You don't just take their musket. For unarmed and non-compliant individuals, so these are people without a weapon, but they don't want to be, arrested, treat them ruthlessly and have at least one guardsman with their musket ready and aimed to have the individual arrested quickly. That is fear RP. You will put the unarmed individual in fear and he will stop moving. For armed and non-compliant individuals, treat them as cautiously and ruthlessly as you can to minimize casualties. Always have one guardsman with their musket ready and aimed at the individual until they are compliant and arrested. If at any point a non-compliant individual resists arrest more than once and they are armed, they are to be judged as a lost cause. No. I don't think I like that. A lost cause and executed as soon as possible? I mean, it depends. It depends. Because if they're armed and they're running away, like what I'm saying, basically, if they're armed and they're non-compliant and they're running away, I wouldn't just shoot them. That's fucking stupid. But if they're armed and they're non-compliant shooting at you, yeah, you pursue. If they're armed and non-compliant, you pursue them. But you be very careful. But if they're armed and they're shooting at you, like this, then you could fight them. But now I have a question for you guys. Here's a pop quiz. Here's a pop quiz right here. If someone is slashing you and you're slashing them and they stop and put their hands up, what do you do next? Do you A, kill them, B, arrest them, or C, report them to high command? Are they rogue? Yes, they're rogue. Nope, that's wrong. Right here, if I'm going like this, look at me, look at me. If they're fighting you like this, Lucius, let's fight. And now I stop and put my hands up. Like this. I don't know the animation. You are to arrest them and not kill them. Do you understand? Yes, perfect, Kenny. Okay, whatever. E, surrender. Yeah. You are to arrest them and not kill them, even if they slash you. That's just how it is. They surrendered. Why would you kill someone that surrendered? They're testing you. You understand? It doesn't matter. He didn't kill you. He surrendered. You might be injured, but that's how we do it. That's not authority to kill. Yeah, no way. What are you, fucking Mussolini? You could just kill people on the spot? Should we have someone with a... Yes, yeah, you should have someone with a musket ready. Yes, 100%. Because that would be considered an armed and compliant person at that point. Or no, I would still treat them as non-compliant. I would definitely still treat them as non-compliant. But it's still, you would still have someone with a musket ready and aimed at them. No, you can't. No, dude, what is this? Picture this is the United States. You get arrested by cops. What happens if they punch you? No, you gotta be stimming out, bro. You're Arabian. Okay. Well, this isn't Arabia. Alright, chill out. Get back in STS. Okay. Does everyone understand that? So if someone's running away and they're armed and they're not fighting you, that does not give you the right to execute them. I don't believe that. Hold on. Well, I'm actually going to send that in HiCom chat. Where is it? Okay, just stay here for a second. Sorry, this is taking a bit long, guys. I do not like this sentence in the script. Because if someone is running away from you and they are armed, but they never attacked you, you can't just execute them for running away. LOL. Okay, I make sure to get that changed. Alright, that wraps up the major regulations and rules within the Stationary Guard Regiment. Moving on to the last section, all of you are to hold yourself to the strict expectations of the branch as honorable soldiers within the Stationary Guard. With the authority that the Stationary Guard holds within Wall Rose and her districts, used to be Wall Maria, but, you know, that got breached. It is imperative that you do not betray these expectations. You are expected to always obey orders unless there is justified cause to disobey these orders, such as suspicion of treason, conspiracy, etc. Remember that it is always discouraged to disobey your superiors unless you have solid and significant evidence of your suspicions and a justification for your disobedience. Be sure to submit this evidence before acting against the superior. You are expected to always maintain your image as a guardsman, not soiling the reputation of the branch through your tardiness. This means that you must always correctly follow the uniform regulations and attend formal events wearing the provided formal attire. That means if you guys are going to attend a graduation, do not show up in your normal attire, wear the formals. You are expected to act for the betterment of Paradis and her people, never hurting the innocent and noble. Always gather sufficient evidence and reason before you act against any citizen of Paradis. You are expected to uphold the regulations listed within okay, not both, because we don't use the Stationary Guard Handbook. You are expected to uphold the regulations listed in the Military Police Handbook. You guys also should read the Charters of Paradis. Or Charters of whatever the fuck it's called. Where is it? I gotta find it. It is called... Composition of Paradis. So in Recruit Info, you have the Military Police Handbook, Composition of Paradis. Read both of those. If you study that and get that shit fucking locked in your head, you guys will be the best recruits in the world. You understand? Because once you have that locked in, you'll be mad competent and you won't fuck up. Good. Okay. I trust that you will soon study both of these if you have not already, as this will prevent further complications in the future and save yourself trouble. And lastly, you are always expected to serve the interests of the Crown and her associates, never acting out against the royal family and government. With that segment wrapped up, I'm not going to conclude it yet because I do want to explain what equipment you guys have as recruits. So as recruits, you're allowed to have a musket, saber, flare gun, bandages, and you get ODM once you finish your classroom. Good? Now we can conclude. Good shit, guys. That is your classroom. Oh, and lanterns. Yeah, but that's if you have it, because I don't have a lantern. Take a screenshot. Please take a screenshot. Oh, God, guys. Come on. What are we doing? Oh, I got an aimbot, dude. Look at that.